This is a retro opening scene. It is an opening scene with an opening door. This is like awesome storytelling. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm back. We're going to check out ONEW's music video for his song called Confidence. I know, personally, it's nothing fancy, no VFX or anything, but nowadays I feel like there is more to storytelling than visual effects. So we are going to check it out and me personally tell you why I really think this is the basics of storytelling we are talking about. Let us go. My name is V and this is ONEW Production.
Maybe 내가 잘못했던 거겠지. 문제를 되짚듯 다시 처음으로 come back. But now
This is an interesting way to start a music video. An opening scene with an opening door, a static shot, like to the opening of the music video. Your whole story is told basically, like the vibe is clearly explained. This is chilly vibes, having fun. A static shot. And what do we go to next? Someone having fun, jumping up, I don't know how that that equipment is called, like where you are hopping on and jumping up on the ground. I don't know it's called, but this is like very good storytelling. And the thing I really like some people might think like the time you spend, jumping up and down having fun is the time like which will take a lot of time to our storytelling when we have like a limited amount of time. Like this is a music video, but I really like how you choose to do it. Take out some scenes which are not important, show important scenes, and the story is told. Sometimes it is good to give the audience a hint and they will get the whole story seriously. And another thing they like is like the idle trace of shots. It's chill everything. Like you saw maybe said outside and what did they show us? A top angle XMY shot. That is very satisfying. It is in the sun. Nothing fancy. It's basic, but it's relatable and it's fun. And another shot I like is that side shot. It was sitting maybe leaning on a chair and it looked very good, that angle. I don't know what in my heart. It felt delightful and enjoyable. Let us keep watching.
매일 뛰어가도 나가고 쉴 틈 없이 하루를 돌이키며 지샌 밤 나의 시간 미래를 향해 가지 않고 맴맴 돌아와 축 처진 고개를 깊게 숙이고 긴 그림자 속 내 문제를 찾아 헤맨 나의 걸음이 찾아내
I really like this technique they are using. Like this is how basically it's going. Like there is a task, but that task usually can take a lot of time. And right here we have a limited time because this is a music video. Whatever we do has to fit in a music video, and we also remember we have a complete story to tell, and this is a portion of a story. And how do you do that? You take your shot and you fast it up, and this is why you are seeing a lot of like time lapse in these music videos. You are seeing it, but there isn't any missing detail. It's detailed, but yet it's fast. This is true storytelling. I don't know if you saw it, the time he was bringing the box inside the house, the time he was jumping outside. This is the storytelling I'm liking. Like it's the choice. The story is told, but it's not the whole shot. It's maybe passing up, and I really think there's some jump cuts in it, but the story is told. This is the real storytelling as I was talking about, and there is maybe a lot to learn from this. And another thing I liked is the pan in this music video. Like I don't know if you saw this shot, like the first showed us him and like he was looking at something and we didn't cut it to show it to us, but he pound it to light and show like the poster is looking at, and in order to highlight that poster in details, make it much more sweet. It shows us random jump cuts like showing us the detail on that poster and how it looked very good and interesting. And another thing I want to talk about is like this is a fun music video, and fun is always fueled by curiosity. And I really like how they are showing us this curiosity through visual storytelling. Like they showed us the fun from multiple times and multiple angles, and the way he was looking at the fan, and we as the audience automatically guess that he is really curious about the fan and what's going on with it. Let us keep watching.
That's my confidence. 반짝이던 눈에 온몸에 넘쳤는데 언제 이런 걸까? 주머니 속 한가득 주워담은 이 세상에 다 저마다가 정답이란 얘기 사이 정작 잃어버려 해낼 수 있단 자신감 잃지 말자.
This music video, it's simple, it's so bad. I don't know why myself I'm doing it, like every detail is a masterpiece. I don't know if I'm a snob, but either I'm like this. Like, some details are fascinating me personally. Like first of all, let's talk about this. Like basically we started to a garage which looked like it was his home, like where he lived, and like suddenly there was vibe change, like from that garage to now like the vibe of the occasional home, which is a street of a specific community. And it's simple, but I liked it. How like he jumped from that stuff he was hoping on, he jumped and maybe to another scene, not to make it relatable, and to another scene, how he came into other scene. He came also by jumping into it. It's simple, but somehow it is visually appealing. It's so good and I enjoy it. Another thing I want to talk about is the imaginary name I gave to the imaginary cinematography technique. It is called the action reaction technique. Like he's walking by the road, and bothered. Basically, he's having fun beyond other people. And when that happens, other people start seeing you as a weirdo. And how they express that? By that technique I was talking about, the action reaction technique. They are filming him on the road, like moving around, but also showing us the face of the people reacting, maybe in multiple shots and multiple angles. And that looks very good. This is not my first time saying how this technique. I like it to the level I give an imaginary name. And that thing I talked about the panning in this music video, they keep doing it and it looks good. I'm enjoying it. Let us keep watching.
Confidence, 중요한 건 confidence. 에이, 대단한 단어 나의 성취 대신 에이, 수백 번 잃어갈 날 믿고 싶어. 번물음표와 느낌표들 사이의 차이점은 단 하나야. 네 속에 쌓인 부분 등과 늘 반대로 좁혀진 내리트. 확신만으로 나를 믿고 앞만 보고 걸어가면 돼. 풀어야 할 세상이 꼭 내가 내린다.
And I really like when in the story they introduce a second character. Like in our story, we had our first character who is only himself thinking about the confidence. Like there's an expression that maybe he wants to fly. And basically what is trying to fly is possible, but that's what confidence is all about. Trying something even when it's possible. And what I really liked is how they introduced a second character that has what confidence and maybe a ghost written on it. And we are also taking our time telling its story how it is with him always, and Maybe it is reminding him the whole purpose of him doing these weird things. He also has confidence right on it. That is story wise, and one thing I liked, is how this story is being told in my favorite ways. I always talk about how I really like when they took time off showing us talent, and they also show us other stuff that might be objects or locations, and they did it right now. Like they showed us the sky, with a plane, and I really like when they do that. It's reflection, it's a blend to the brain of the audience, which are enjoying music videos, and I think I liked, which was fast and small, but me I saw it and I liked it. When he jumped from a building and he fell into a trash truck, and they were like random shots, maybe like jump cuts, but the thing I liked it is how all they were like panning from up to down every time, and maybe a bit of flash at doing post production, and it looked very good and I liked it. Let us keep watching.
그대로만 풀려나가 날 들리던 세상이 들려 no Let's go That's where's my confidence 반짝이던 눈에 온몸에 넘치는 내 언제 이런 걸까 주머니 속 한가득 주워 담은 이 세상에 다 저마다가 정답이란 일기 정작 잃어버려 해낼 수 있단 자신감 잃지 말자 Confidence, confidence 중요한 건 confidence, confidence, confidence 중요한 건 confidence Yeah, 중요한 건 confidence Yeah, if you wanna talk the talk, walk the walk
This is what I talk about when I say being creatively fun. Like this is a serious caution they are telling us. It's like it's a stage image, do not imitate, and they just to do it in a fun way by the can we were seeing through of the whole music videos by learning on the ground and what is written in it. I was talking about how the story in this music video was great, and to another part of the music videos that I was watching and enjoying, they kept doing it and they kept doing it better. And like if you saw like the show that's the sky with a lot of bird feathers flying, and the one thing I want to highlight is how they showed us in a great treasure shot when he jumped from that truck he was on. Like he jumped, that was the first shot, and maybe he stopped the action in the middle and he went to a low angle shot, and it also showed us jumping, and as if that wasn't enough, they also showed us the reaction, like how that gun was also flying in the sky and everything very good, and how they showed us the outcome is he fell to the ground, and how do you show that action in a very epic way? Use an extreme wide shot like to make it shine like that action he fell down, and it looked very good and awesome. Overall, there is big music videos, and there is music videos like this which hit me hard with their storytelling and their choice of shots and everything. As someone who likes storytelling and who is praying that one day maybe he will get to tell his own story, something like this. It's a sign that there is multiple ways to do something, and it all comes to the choice you make, and it is all that matters. And always there is multiple ways to do something. Like this whole storytelling is the side. It's another method. The method which shows that whatever You do. Whatever story you have, you always have a way you can tell it, even if you have limited resources. And overall, this music video was very good. I enjoyed it. And this is not the last time I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it other times too. Because there's a lot to learn. Like how they executed this whole story is very interesting. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Discord server. I have a dream to make films and games. And when I see something like this, I'm heavily inspired. I'm looking for people who share similar interests so that we can learn from each other, share ideas and inspirations, maybe also collaborate to take action. I'm sure there's something we can figure out which can help both of us. Until the next time, stay safe. My name is Phil, and this is ONEW Production.